Look, in every man's life, they reach a point in time where it is they know that no one is coming to save them. If you're seeing today's video, this is your calling. Or I want to go ahead and say this video is just meant for you. If you've seen this on your For You page, if you're seeing this just in general, or maybe if you just clicked on the channel, this video is for you simply because it's found you. Now I want to get into it. Every man or every woman or everybody in this world has reached a point in their life where it is they have known that no one is coming to save them. No one is going to go ahead and give you that handout. No one's going to bring you to the top. Shoot. And for me, it was when I went through a homeless shelter, when I was homeless, when I seen that my mans didn't have my best interest at heart for me, when I seen that so many other people left me to go ahead and live their lives, to go ahead and worry about themselves. Not everybody in this world is going to be 100% real. Not everybody in this world is going to be with you till the end. Not everybody in this world is going to always stick with you. But the one person that you got to help you count on or to help you go ahead and get to the next level is yourself. The only person in this world that you can truly count on is you. I want you to take this advice and take it to the heart. I want you to take this advice and maybe even write it down. I want you to always remember these words simply because these are the same words I tell myself on a daily basis. I tell myself always stay on point. I tell myself always go ahead and realize that all I got is me. You got your family, you got everybody else around you too. Maybe you even got some friends, you got them. But when it truly gets down to the hard part, when rent is knocking on your door, when your stomach is hungry, the only person you can count on is you. The only person who can help you get to the next level, the only person who can help you make that bread to get that food is you. The only person who really gonna have your best interest in your heart is you. And if you can't understand that, you might end up trusting the wrong people. You might end up thinking that someone else is gonna bring you to the top. Your friend might say he's gonna bring you to the top and you might trust him. And then once you going in emotions thinking that you're gonna be lit on stage, chilling with everybody, and he gets rid of you. What do you have to go ahead and fall back on is the person that you count on right now at this moment? Be it your father, your mother, your big brother, your sister, your uncle, your auntie, your grandparents. Right now, if that person says they don't want to take care of you, what do you have to fall back on? If your peoples kick you out the house right now, what do you have to fall back on? Who is making the money? Are you making the money right now? Are you doing enough for yourself? In this video, I want you to ask yourself the hard questions. I want you to ask yourself, am I doing everything I feel like I can do? Have I accomplished some of my goals I said I was going to set throughout the year? Am I on the right track for 2026? If I'm not, then I need to lock in. A lot of people go ahead and make New Year's resolution goals when it is the whole new year is upon us. No, you make them before the whole new next year start. You make them before the next year starts so you can go ahead and already be grinding towards them. There's a thing called the law of attraction. I know a lot of people have heard about it before, but the law of attraction can truly be put into effect when you go ahead and you start accumulating the progress and accumulating the energy. You're going ahead and chasing and trying to manifest what it is you truly want right now, rather than waiting for a later date. If I manifest maybe even 1,000 subs for 2026 and I start right now, I'm already either going to be halfway there once the new year comes, or I'm already going to be a little bit further than I was before by just starting a little bit earlier. If you start a little bit earlier, you can get there. If you start a little bit earlier, you can discover your true passion. You start a little bit earlier, you can find that craft that's going to help you uplift yourself. You can find that thing that's going to become your rock that you can fall back on. You can start your clothing brand. You can start your content creation journey. You can start your hair journey. You can start your barber school. You can start your trade. You can start anything. A lot of people have a lot of trouble believing that if you put some energy into it, or if you believe in it strongly, or if you go ahead and you say you truly desire it, that you can truly chase after it and grasp it. A lot of people in this world don't believe in themselves enough. And I don't want that for you. If you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to get to the next level. If I never believed in myself, I wouldn't have started this clothing brand. I wouldn't be working with these influencers that I'm talking to now. I wouldn't have connections that I have right now. I wouldn't have DDG's manager number. I wouldn't be talking to Lil Cam on Go. I wouldn't be talking to these people with such a higher following than I have than myself. I wouldn't be talking with them right now if I would have never tried, if I would have never jumped in the water, if I would have never just explored. So in today's video, what it is I'm trying to tell you is that no one's gonna come save you. You gotta explore, you gotta dive in that water, you gotta figure it out. And you might think you got it all figured out, But it's gonna be days where you don't really gotta figure it out. It's gonna be days where you struggle to get by. It's gonna be days where you gotta put a whole new play together just to see it come together. Just to see you make it. Just for you to go ahead and get to the next level. Just for you to go ahead and see your whole craft play out, you gotta put a whole new play together. And sometimes even when you make that play, it might not do as well as you expected. But that's okay, because when you take a shot and it misses, what do? No, you don't give up. You keep shooting. And if you don't keep shooting and you always give up and say, I'm gonna go with plan B. I'm gonna go with plan B. I'm gonna try another thing. I'm gonna try something else. This wasn't meant for me. And you never grind to make it truly meant for you, then you will have nothing. If I would have gone ahead and started my first clothing brand called God's Child and then gave up once I didn't see it going anywhere, or just said that clothing brand stuff is not my passion, I wouldn't have as many followers I got on there. I wouldn't have started even the new brand called DTO. I wouldn't have rebranded myself. I wouldn't have what it is I have now if I didn't keep trying, if I didn't keep going. So if you keep going, you can have whatever it is you imagine. As long as you know how it is to move, as long as you know to go ahead and say, I'm gonna stay in my lane. Shoot, if I don't need to be in the hood, what I'm in the hood for? If I don't need to go ahead and shoot, at the end of the day, it's like, only do the things that you need to do. If you don't need to be in the hood right now, chilling, kicking it, what you in the hood for? If you don't need to go ahead and be, if you don't need to be focusing on content creation right now, you know you need to do your brand stuff, focus on your brand. It's a thing called staying in your own lane. When you stay in your own lane, you will see your craft take off. I stayed in my own lane and I seen my craft take off. When you stay in your own lane and you figure out and find your lane that's for you, you will blow up. And that's another thing a lot of people don't talk about. Blowing up. They think it's so easy. No, that stuff take time. It take years. It take time for you to go ahead and get the knowledge to go ahead and blow up on these different platforms. I know a lot of things about YouTube that not a lot of people know about. And I only know that because I took a mentor class, because I took classes for this stuff. I asked people with 100,000 subscribers, how do I do this? Can I pay you to do this? Can you teach me this? I did the same thing with clothing. At the end of the day, if you're not willing to invest in yourself, you're not going to get nowhere. You're going to still be at the bottom. So I'll go ahead and I'll take my little $100 and I'll go ahead and put it towards my future. Because one day, and I know I'm going to have $1 million. Because one day I know I'm going to live in the penthouse. I know I'm going to live a good life. So at the end of the day, I'm already going to go ahead and say right now is the best time for me to bet on me. And right now is the best time for you to bet on you. You never know what tomorrow holds. So if you feel like I got to give up, I'm going to give up right now. No, keep pushing. I always tell myself, keep moving forward. I've been telling myself that since I was even 9. I told myself, keep moving forward. When I was 9 years old, I didn't know what it was I wanted to do. But I would always get so upset because it was like my craft not taking off. Back then I used to write novels. I was like, this is not working. They don't like this. They didn't like this chapter. I should just give up. But I heard a character on TV say, keep moving forward. And I've been sticking with it ever since. Keep moving forward. One day at a time. 1 month at a time. 1 year. You see, we schedule our progress on short time frames, on a daily time frame. That's not a good way to schedule it. To see how many followers we get, to see how much people like our videos. That's not a good way. That's not enough time. Giving them just 24 hours is not a lot of time to see your stuff. Maybe they was doing something in them 24 hours. Maybe they was having a nice day. Maybe they had to work today. Maybe they had to do something that they couldn't see your video. So go ahead and give them a longer period of time. You can give them a week. You can give them longer than a week. What I truly want you to do is to say, how much can I achieve in a year? Write down your goals right now. Understand that no one is coming to save you. And get on your grind and start walking down that path to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. Now, DTOD out. I hope in today's video you learned something. I hope in today's video you understood something or you got the message. All right, I'm going. I'm going to see you next time.
To make the unknown known. Start trying to have people look into your life. Start trying to have people look into what music you make. Start trying to have people look into what clothing you making. Start trying to have people look into that new designer designer brand that you just had come out. Like, whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to us being those people who whatever happened to us having dreams, man?